What is going on, guys? It's Alex back with another video, and today we're doing something you guys are going to enjoy. This is another episode of Subscribers Build. So as you can see right here, we have an Audi R8 and this thing is crazy. So for those of you who have been in the streams, been watching the streams and everything, you will know partially British. He's very active in the streams and stuff, and this is actually his build for the R8. So we're going to take it out for a spin. We're going to see how it compares. Now this one is also an S2, so this actually has a competitor up against the Aventador. So we will actually get to compare cars today. So let's check out this car. Alright guys, so as you know, the first thing we do when we test these cars is we bring it in a drag race. So I'm curious to see, because I know the Aventador that we used in the last video, which is the only car we've done in the S2 class, is extremely fast. And it ran a pretty quick drag time, so I'm curious to see how this one holds up because I haven't actually tested its speed yet. Alright guys, we're starting the drag race. I'm really curious to see how this one does. So we are pretty much top of S2. I think we're looking pretty good. So the Centenario will start after us, but everyone's starting in S2 class, so that's not really that big of a deal. So I think our goal is to hit around a 25-second time, I believe. I'm not exactly sure, but I'll have the list up so you guys will be able to see everything right after we do it. Okay, very short gearing. Alright. I'm not sure how many gears there are. We may top out at 6. Okay, there are 7. These guys are pulling ahead pretty hard. Okay. Alright. So we finished 21-162. That looks pretty solid. Alright guys, so we just finished the drag race. It's already in the lead. This R8 was about 4 seconds faster than the Aventador, which I already thought was incredibly fast. So, we're going to be doing our road race now. We are at Byron Bay's Jungle Speedway Sprint. So let's see how it compares on that one. Alright guys, we're about to start the race. Let's get it. So I believe the Aventador did it in 153 something. So, oh wow, forgot about the short gearing. So we're just going to have to finish it a little bit. Okay. Doesn't exactly handle how I expected it to, but we'll figure it out. Gotta get under 2 minutes. Please tell me I didn't miss that. Okay. I don't think I missed that. Okay, that was a really weird braking light. Why did it tell me to brake there? I shouldn't have needed that. It's all good. This is a very technical course, and this car is very powerful. Kinda, it's like on the edge of spinning out at all times, but I think we got it under control. Here we go. I'm trying to concentrate really hard. I want to give every car the best effort I can. See, the braking lines are super weird. It's okay, I feel like we're making pretty good time. I don't think we've actually hit anything. I say that and then we hit something. Okay. Well, we were doing good. It's okay, it didn't really affect our time too much. I'm not really too particular if the time's flagged or not. I just want to be getting the best lap times from my abilities. And I'm not that great of a driver, so most of my times are going to be flagged. If not all of them. Probably all my times will be flagged. Here we go. Okay, the turning radius is pretty high on this car. It's quite a large turning radius, where the Aventador, it was pretty small, especially for how fast you were going. This one, it takes a little bit to turn. Oh god, I messed up that corner real bad. It's okay, here's our rival right here. I gotta at least beat him. Oh wow, okay, so I actually lost to the rival, and it looks like that was about a 154, so I think we're just behind. So we got 153.981. I think that is just behind the Aventador. Alright guys, we're about to do the off-road track. So the cars are looking fairly comparable right now. The R8 had the upper hand in the drag race, but the Aventador had the upper hand in the road race. So let's see what's going to happen on this off-road race. We're at the Cougar Petty Trail, the same race that we did with the Aventador. I'm curious. I don't think this handles quite as well as the Aventador does, but it may be a little faster, and I seemed to kind of hold up with the Aventador not too bad on the road race, but I'm not sure how this is going to work off-road, because I really like the Aventador for how it worked off-road, and I haven't tested this one yet. So Let's see how it worked. Okay. We got the short gearings. Oh god. Yeah, we're gonna be going through gears like crazy on this one. Oh, it slides. Oh, it does not have a lot of traction. Okay, we're about 5 seconds into the race and it's already flagged. Sounds about right. Okay, we're racing, what is this, a Fowler? Okay. Oh, don't spin out! Okay. Slight error. We spun out a little bit, but we're back on track. There's a lot of oversteer and it's kind of hard to control. And there goes our spoiler, so we now have no downforce. I don't know how we're going to handle anymore. I wonder if spoilers actually do anything in-game. Oh, we spun out again. Okay, back on track. Okay. Let's get out of second gear. Jesus. So that's one thing I would like to see fixed with this car, is maybe a little bit better of a gearing ratio, because it's not... Okay. It's not exactly the best gearing ratios I've ever seen. Downshift. Oh god. There's not a lot of traction. I'm assuming we're not on off-road tires, which is fine. Oh god. Okay, I think I got that. Oh, calm down. Yeah, I assume we're on some kind of street tires, race tires, something like that, which explains why we don't have a lot of traction off-road. Because it's not too bad on the road. It's when you get off-road, you have no traction at all. There's a lot of oversteer. You're sliding through every corner, and it's a little unpredictable. Okay. Here we are. So we're about 2/3 of the way done. And whoever we're racing against is absolutely destroying us. But I'm not sure what the Aventador's time is. That's what we're here to find out. Okay. So I'm kind of figuring it out. I'm not slamming into every single corner like I was at the beginning of the race. I'm kind of figuring it out a little bit, but it's very unpredictable. That's the biggest thing. Even if it's kind of wild, if it's predictable, I can handle it. This one's kind of... It's tough to judge what it's actually going to do. Now we have a speed corner. There we go. Oh! Okay. We got through that. So that car is actually... I would argue it's pretty bad off-road. So we got a time of 2 minutes and 41 seconds. I would say that's probably not all that great. Okay guys, we've reached that part of the video. We have 3 times in. Now I'm judging on styling. So, first things first, just to make this as fair as possible, I'm going to come outright and say I actually like the styling of this car a lot better. So with that being said, already I know without a doubt it's going to get a better score on styling than the Aventador did, which means we're going to be taking away time from this car. With that being said, to create no bias or as little bias as possible, I actually don't know where they're standing. I know the R8 was up on the drag race, I know they were about even on the on-road race, and I know the Aventador had a lot of time to make up on the off-road race. So with that being said, I know this is going to at least catch up, but I don't know what score it has to get to actually win. So just to get that out of the way, there's no bias involved. This is 100% fair. So, first things first, we have the really dark matte black. Again, same as the Aventador, I really like that a lot. Cool. Also, I live in Georgia. Everything around me is Falcons, UGA, black and red. It's a color I grew up around. It's a color scheme I love. So that gives me some brownie points too. One thing, the Demon. See, I have mixed feelings about that. So there's the Demon on either side. I think it's cool, like this has a name, like it's like actually like represented, it's more alive, it's more real. However, I think I would have liked this car a little bit better if there was nothing on the sides, if it was just the 2 black stripes. We have a massive front splitter and the carbon fiber canards on the side. Beautiful, beautiful. I like that a lot. I'm very glad you did that. The rims are awesome. The Horizon race tires and everything, awesome. I like that a lot. The spoiler is pretty cool. I like that. I like how it's a little bit lowered, it's slammed, it looks very, very good. This is definitely something that I would drive in real life. So, and it's an R8. Everybody loves R8. So, with all that being said, the score I'm going to give it is a 9. That's a very, very high score. This is one of my favorite looking cars in the game. Is it my favorite performance-wise? Probably not. But it looks incredible, and for that reason alone, I will be playing around with this car quite a bit. So we're giving it a 9, so let's see what that actually brings us up to. Alright guys, so everything has been completed. We have a drag race time, we have a road race time, we have an off-road time, and we have style points calculated. So all of the time has been completely calculated, and we have a winner. So if you don't remember, I'm going to refresh you a little bit. The R8 won the drag race by about 4 seconds, so quite a large margin. The road race was pretty negligible who won. The Aventador ended up taking it by like a little under half a second. It really didn't make much of a difference. However, the Aventador absolutely demolished the R8 on the off-road race, so that is a big key factor. Now, I gave the Aventador a 5 on style, so its time stayed exactly the same, and that is its final time. However, I gave the R8 a score of 9. And if you didn't listen on the first video, on the Aventador video, about how I calculate everything, basically if I give the car a style of 5, the time stays exactly the same. And for every point above, I deduct 10 seconds from its final time, and every point below, I add 10 seconds to its final time. So with the R8 being absolutely gorgeous and getting a style rating of 9, that takes 40 seconds off of its time. That is a huge deal. So without further ado, let's tell you guys who's in the lead right now. The R8 took the lead on this one. It was actually very close, exactly 6 seconds ahead. So if it had gotten even a score rating of 8, the Aventador would still be in the lead, but the R8 took it. So partially British, you are the champion of S2 class as of right now. May not last very long, but currently you are holding the top of the leaderboard. So that's the video. If you guys liked it, make sure to drop a like, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, guys.